Hello, good morning. Welcome to another new edition on Live on TBC. My name is Giras Mufo. I'm called Mufo Money around the whole world in the TBC community. It's another great day here in Douala, Cameroon, the heartbeat of Africa, to talk to you about TBC. I'm one of the thousands and thousands of voices around the whole world that is talking about TBC. It's a great privilege for me to talk to you this morning again with TBC. It's so rather unfortunate that today, I suppose I was really in fire to give you a live of the event that's supposed to have started today in Douala, Cameroon, but rather unfortunate that the powers that be uh, have put a ban and a hold down on all the activities in Cameroon since yesterday, the 18th. So, the start of our humanitarian outreach that was to be carried out today is not going on. And I'm shooting this live right now. This is the time that would have been assembled and would have gone out for the outreach. But notwithstanding, as the world round as the whole world round is facing this trauma of coronavirus, I believe you, in your own angle in the world, you're doing it your best in order to have the measures that this illness or this virus should not get to you. As I was trying to share it out with the other videos that I made, this is really a pandemic. It has not really gone to the level of pandemic, but it's really a difficult situation for everyone in the world. And the topic I want us to examine today is money. And money, since TBC has a mission and a vision accompanied with a form of money, TBC has been telling us a good number of things year by, of which in reality today we are seeing them happening in foresight. Uh, the economic meltdown which the whole world is facing right now, and particularly the United States, of which all the stock markets are showing red for consecutively 3 days since last week, and the banks are going down the drain and need to be bailed out by the government. Almost 500 billion is being needed to bail out all the banks and the major big industries and the small retailers from the American economy. And if you want to look, the American economy and the American currency is the backup or the hard currency of which many other countries in the world are keeping as a reserve of currency in order to use in time of difficulties. At this particular point in time, of which the American dollar is going down the drain and the Fed is pumping money. I heard the other last week that the Fed was about to pump 1.3 trillion into the economy, and a live conference that the president of the United States, Donald Trump, gave yesterday. Each American is to receive something around $10,000 from the mail in order to redynamize the economic situation and the velocity of money. That is the recirculation of money in the economy, because the economy is almost at the verge of working out, or the economy is deflected and nothing is going. Airlines have been cut short, countries have been put in quarantine, meaning that all countries have closed borders, no business is going on, everything is at a standstill. This as a result of the coronavirus, but also associated to that is the financial crisis of which the world has never witnessed before, that is slapping the faces of each country around the whole world. And if you have been a TBCian and you have been following the blog of TBC and you have read and studied the blog of TBC, you will see that this is not a surprise. You will see that this is not new. These are things that have been planned earlier before. The right moment of which they are happening is not at the time we thought they would happen. We thought they would have even happened before this time. But as nature work out these things, you know it's appropriate moment and the appropriate time for such things to work out. And if you listen to specialists, it has been more than never before a number of times that the economy has been expected to fall, seeing what the Fed, which is the Central Bank of the United States, have been doing with the circulation of money. And this come all along to question what is money, and of which the Billion Coin has given us that opportunity to learn the history of money and learn the world finances and learn how politics deal with money, and of which you came to a conclusion that the elites, the rich of the world, are the one manipulating the financial system, of which jobs are the rare thing to have. And even if you have a job, how much will you be paid, of which will not permit you to survive? And this is what TBC says. We want to give back the birthright of citizens back to them and not let them to continue in this mentality of scarcity and lack. Money that is based on debt. And if you watch this great guy, I'll share my screen with you to show this great guy. I've been taking time to watch him. What is really money and the secrets of money hidden at foresight to everyone. This very guy, this video, watching this morning before I'm doing this live. This guy is called Mark Maloney. He has different editions of this very this very monetary secret, hidden secret of money. Mike Maloney. This is a secret seven, which is the money illusion. What is the money illusion? According to Mark Maloney, the money illusion has to do with the hidden secrets of money, and what the Fed or the government or the elite or the powers that be tell us is money is not what is money. Money is debt. According to the series of this guy, of which I will invite you to watch from series one, of what he give the characteristics between currency and money, and knowing with the knowledge of which, or an in-depth of which TBC has made me to go along with what is money now, which is an agreement between a set of people on a particular issue that they can use as an exchange means. Today, this series 7 of Mike Maloney is having at foresight. In this video, he's trying to tell us how this monetary system of which we are in right now is an illusion that the powers that be have used for hundreds of years. And since history does not lie, he explaining in this video how the different phenomena that are going to take place, that are taking place right now, are the phenomena that have taken place in the world history since the financial monetary system was launched in the years behind. So the realities of which we are seeing in this video is the realities that are taking place around the whole world right now, and it's not something new. And in this video, when you really listen to this video right to the end, he's really telling us that the pumping of money that the United States is doing to the economy will do more harm than good to the economy, because it's not going to service the situation better. Because from this video, he takes an example of the ancient German Empire, of which faced a situation like this one, and they never came out with a profitable solution to curb out this situation and bring out the right medicine to salvage the situation. So guys, what I want us to pick from this video is that since the world thinks, or the world financial system has been best known by many others and been carried out in videos and books, because it's from his book Gold and Silver that he's dishing this out, why can't we believe TBC, of which the admin have tell us time without number that the powers that be are not there for us, and they will look for a situation to switch us in and will prevent us from going along with something different from the main financial system of which they have placed us in. This is something that we need to really look at it differently. The monetary system is taking a drastic turn around. We are in troubled waters as I'm speaking right now. Everything in the stock exchange market is showing red. And all great big multinational companies, especially the airlines and the biggest companies around the whole world, are in a total situation of bailout. Bailout means they can no more function. They need to be injected money, or the government needs to buy their debts in order for them to have the possibility to function again. And what are the people that were employed in these great companies going to be? They are going to be jobless. So, guys, we are going through difficult times, and times are going to be really, really difficult as we are moving along with this world situation at this particular point in time. Times are rough. Not only the virus is doing a devastating, is killing a good number of people around the whole world and is really devastating the world economy at its own angle, but the financial market and the dollar is down. The dollar is the most interesting money element that we can use as backup or hard currency for purchases or international trade. Since the dollar is going down, in virtually every currency stands the loop of being taken down by the dollar right to the level of which is going to arrive. So this is a wake-up call for the world in large as far as monetary systems are concerned. We knew it, we have been saying it, we will continue to be saying it, that we are at a situation of which we need to turn around. And we believe that this turnaround is not only to be done by us, that we have been shouting for the past 4 years to tell you that alert, 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 alert. The world financial system in which we are will take us nowhere. Employment and poverty is increasing at an alarming rate. If you look at the very first video of the blog of TBC, it told us that what the 99 poorest population of the world are nowhere to have the necessary jobs and are nowhere to participate in the financial policies of the world. But the 1% are the one controlling everything. And they have poorly controlled with the bad system and the bad mindset of which they have been carried along until we are arriving where we are today. The days ahead are going to be a little bit difficult to understand. We believe that the days ahead are going to be very, very difficult. The coronavirus is around and is looming around, and it's taking a good number of people, killing here and there without a clear intention of what's supposed to be done. Panic is everywhere, fear is following everyone, and here come the meltdown of the stock and the financial market, and banks are to be bailed out, and many other big enterprises. The people that all these states have been employed, where are they? And this is what the admin of TBC is telling us. Are you for a regular job, or are you for a bounty program? Guys, this is a video that I'm doing to tell you that we have not been talking in vain, and we have been telling you what the world is around to see. We are at the verge of the collapse of the world financial system. This alert has been sounding for quite a long time, but many never took it serious. But here we are at this right instance at the fall of the world financial system. It's something that we cannot run away from. It's something that we need to face, and face it bold. And the only way to face it bold and stand up is to look for an alternative. And that alternative is no any other like the billion coin. The billion coin in terms of a job that you can do from anywhere you are, the billion coin as a medium of exchange, the billion coin as a goodwill initiative which will permit to distribute goods and food around the whole world to each and every one. Guys, this is that opportunity that have been looming in the dark, and we have been crying for so long, and now we have been proven right by the present state of things in which we are. So whoever will watch this video, wherever you are, or you will come in contact with this video, guys, try to share it and to let each and everyone have that mindset that things are rough. We are in a very bad situation, and TBC stand a way to give us a lift from this grievous tumultuous times that financial system is emerged. We have been right to the lake. We need radical instantaneous solutions to come out with bailing out enterprises economies are not going to do anything good at the particular point in time. It's going to take 3, 4, 5 months in order for us to come out from this situation. While coming out, what should we be doing? What are we going to be doing? What are we going to be earning in order to make our daily needs and our daily necessities to be met? Guys, we have an alternative, and that alternative is the billion coin. I'm looking at my chat now. I can see Ambassador Stephen Coffey has joined me in the chat room. It's really great for me to have your big ambassador with us. It's rather unfortunate that we're supposed to have seen today for the distribution of the good bird. The powers that be and the virus that is out has made us not to honor that rendezvous. But we know that with time, we are going to have the possibility to do that. We believe that God Almighty knows what is best, and this virus is going to be quickly ceased out, and we'll have the possibility of doing what we have to do. It's our willingness to go out to serve the others and share this abundant good news, which was to be really at a timing moment to them to get it, because the financial system is about facing its dirt, which is imminent at this particular point of which we are talking, and the fiat currency is about dying to the dust level. So I thank you very much, and you have written whoever created the coronavirus wanted to cause problems in the financial system worldwide, but TBC is a solution. TBC is a solution, big ambassador. And that is what I've been shouting out this morning. We have a solution at hand, a solution for employment, a solution for exchanges, which is with the criminals, a solution for welfare with the goodwill that TBC is doing. So this is the right thing happening to humanity at the right time. We need just to let this be spread out to the thousands and the numbers wherever we are, and let each and one know that TBC is that solution to this problem. And guys, they have created it. They know what it would take, and they are pushing us to one thing. And this one thing, the admin of TBC have been saying it time without number. Let me share my screen with you and show you what they have been pushing us to, and we know definitely that is where they are going to arrive with we have at hand, particularly now. This is where to. This will be the monolith, the microchips, as the present financial system is collapsing now as we are talking. They are going to tell us that the only way to make money available, or to make a medium of exchange available, will be to put a microchips in the hands of people. We knew this, and we have been saying it, and that is where it's going to be very bad. You will have to choose at this particular point. Will you be with the money of the people, or will you be with the money of the elite? We are at the verge of going off with a cashless society, and that cashless society is imminent at this particular point we are talking of. The different specialists that we have come out to explain that the bailing out of enterprises or the bailing out of banks will not solve the problem. The problem is about creating a new monetary system, which is not going to be the current fiat monetary system that we're using. And you definitely know that with these microchips that are to be chipped people with is going to be human beings being part machine and part human. You are going to be controlled with everything that is possible, and everything concerning you is going to be taken away. No more privacy. Your birthright, your right of an individual person is going to be taken from you. Guys, TBC is saying no to all that. Let your birthright be given back to you by you taking something which is different from this elite money, which is very soon going to be imposed of the panicking population around the whole world due to this pandemic that is really killing people, innocent people, without really knowing what is taking place and causing chaos from all area and around all the different areas of the world. So this is just a wake-up call, and it has been a wake-up call since all the TBC knowledge has been pumped out to the people, and it takes a mindset, an understanding of the world financial policies and of the world strategic or geopolitical missions and devilish endeavors to understand that they have been strategizing and working this out in the dark for quite a long time. And this is it now in the open air, in public, to each and everyone to see what they have been long working out in the dark. And as God make it, He has sent us the admin, Chris Kringle, and He has permitted us to have an alternative solution, which is the best so far solution at this particular point of which I'm speaking, which you need to adhere to, and to see that we change 360 degrees from this havoc that is all about to swarm the whole humanity without many people knowing what they are enrolling into. This is something so big, more than what people can think. So what I'm really sharing at this particular time is that we need to stand up. We need to stand up, not as individual citizens of individual countries. We are facing a dramatical rundown in the financial systems of the whole world. If the dollar collapses, the dollar is so far the first international trade currency. If the dollar collapses, everybody is going to go down the drain. So this is a sounding warning to all of us to go for alternatives. And that major alternative at this particular point in time, as I'm speaking, is digital. And the best so far is the ones that are not manipulated and are private, as we will say. The TBC Kringle coin is a private coin, decentralized and used in a community. So that is a major solution at this point in time of which we are talking. So whoever this video will come in contact with, whoever is seeking for alternatives and is open to the truth at this particular moment, of which they cannot more hide, all the medias of the world are talking about the financial meltdown and how to go about it. This is the time for you to size up this opportunity of the billion coin and get an alternative to start recomforting yourself and see how you can gain your birthright before it is being snatched off from you and you become a slave for life. They always say that a fool at once is not a fool, but a fool at 40 is a fool forever. This is the peak moment of which a decision needs to be made. Are you to stand for the elite money? Because very soon they are going to impose it. As there is panic and chaos, as this virus is gaining ground, killing people, innocent people not knowing what is happening, but of which they know we have come about to get this virus, and they have their agenda of which they are going to put in place. This is the time for you to select. I don't stand for the anti or is it vaccination, the antidote for whatever. I will not be vaccinated for anything. I will not stand for any measures whatsoever that is to maybe give you some medicines or whatever, inject you whatever in order to prevent that coronavirus. No, no, those are not measures to keep you safe. Those are measures to plug you into their agenda that they have been preparing for quite a long time. And this is just the avenue to expose it to the limelight to each and everyone in the world. Guys, things that have been said in hidden, things that have been said by voices that have not been heard, this is the time that we supposed to shout and say them loud, because we have the facts, we have the reality running right there before our nostrils and before our eyes. Nothing is no more hidden. No part of the puzzle is out. The puzzle is clear in front of the eyes of each and everyone that can see and have an understanding that this is what the world or the elites or the powers that be have been strategizing for the time being, and they have concocted until now it is being made public and known around the whole world. I will not talk about the negative aspect as far as people are dying from this virus, but what I'm trying to share to you is the opportunity that you stand in order to make a turnaround about this great major push and downfall that the financial system of the world is facing. It's really something pathetic. It's really something that we need to really not applaud it, but one thing we say is thank you, the admin of TBC. May God give you strength. May God give you long life. May God give you an ample vision and details on how we can continuously implement this concept, this mission, and this vision to get a great number. No, why not go above the 1 billion mindset of people that are to be shut off from this great how do they call it, from this great agitation of which the powers that be want to push the masses of the world into. Guys, this is something so awesome. So we will never thank you more than we have ever. We will continuously, with all the strength and with all the might that we have, thank you and give you more accolades and give you more appreciation for what you have brought up, which is saving lives and giving the opportunity to each and everyone to see life differently. It's on that note that we're going to draw the curtains for this monologue live of today. I thought it was necessary to really talk on this aspect of the monetary system and bring details and clues of what is taking place. That is not something that has taken us by surprise, but something that we had an idea of. We have been talking of it and we have taken stance. Employment for us is there. If you lack job, if you lack what to do, we almost know that what this time that people are staying at home, how will you be making revenue? You can make revenue in TBC by doing the work that TBC has reserved for each and every. This is a time for home-based income. Home-based income for each and everyone that is part of the TBC community or family. If you don't know how to go about to have home-based income using TBC, there are thousands and thousands of voices of TBC around the whole world. Just go to YouTube, you tag one and get to them by writing, or you come under this video, you can tag me, you can write me. My WhatsApp number is there, and I will let you know how you can have a home-based income at these tumultuous, difficult, and so defending times of the system, the world financial system, which has never happened before. All analysts have said it. It is really worse than ever. We call it the black swan. The black swan is back again into 2020, of which we thought it was the year of 2020, but us in TBC, we are the mass adoption, and we know this is our year of getting mass adopted. As this swan is around, guys, let's go out there and tell the people that the solution is TBC. TBC is the solution for the times or the tumultuous times that we are in. Let's shout it loud and let's tell it to each and everyone that we can tell, and let's do it great. TBC is more than gold. TBC is your birthright. TBC is money of the people, by the people, and for the people. TBC is not a fiat currency. Guys, have a nice day. Share this information and let's look for later dates in order to continue with our mission of TBC to feed the poor and let thousands and millions know what our mission is all about. We are free doing our things our own way, obliterating the scales of ignorance from the eyes of people and letting them know the abundance and prosperity that their creator left with them. That is our mission, and it is what we are doing, and it's what we'll continue doing, and it's what is there for each and every one that joins us. So have a nice day, be blessed. Let's have peace everywhere you are. Be protected and stay safe and stay at home. Bye bye.